Hi all, hope everybody's doing well. So this is a quick video on the Hotel Calafonte. I have stayed at this hotel twice. The first time I went to the Costa Daurada, I stayed in this hotel. I didn't really know that much about the Costa Daurada. I didn't know about places like Salou or La Pineda, and I kind of just booked the holiday because it kind of looked nice, and I got quite a good deal on this hotel. So I ended up staying in Calafonte in this little beach, and I ended up staying at the hotel here. And the first time I stayed here, it was really, really nice. It was one of my kind of first trips that I'd done, like in these type of like package deal holidays where, it's like all inclusive. I actually do always do half board. I don't do all inclusive because I'm always out during the day, but so I don't really need it. But it's always good to get half board, which saves you a bit of money in the evening. So this this was my second trip to stay in this hotel. I've actually been to the Costa Dorada 6 times now, and I mainly stay where I've stayed most is the Golden Denier Hotel, but which is just in La Pineda, so it's like about a 5 minute bus ride away, or you can walk there in about half an hour. It's really, really nice. Got a lovely beach as well. But anyway, so this is a quick look around the Hotel Calafonte. Quite a nice hotel. I found the food there to be quite good. It's obviously conveniently located. It's it's quite close to the beach. Like when you basically walk out your hotel, you can see the beach right there. And if you have a look at the view from my room here, you can see how close the beach is. It's like literally like a 2-minute walk down there. So location is really good. Rooms are fairly clean, and there's obviously good amenities as well. You've got live entertainment in the evening. There's a little shop there where you can buy things that you need, like sunscreen lotion, towels. They sell all sorts of stuff, everything that you would need on holiday, and that's open quite late. I think one night I was coming home about 10:30, maybe 11 o'clock, and that small shop was still open. They didn't sell water there, which is something I wanted, but I managed to buy some. They've got like a vending machine there, which you can buy water late at night if you come back really late and everything's closed. So yeah, so I'm not going to speak about this hotel too much. I'll just like leave the video running. I found it quite good. The second time it was a bit annoying. It was the second time I stayed. This time there was a little bit more noise in the hotel. A few guests were kind of like staying up late and partying a bit more. But that's not a big problem. I mean, that was just a one-off thing that wouldn't happen every single time. Apart from that, I have no real complaints. I think this is, I think it's only a 3-star hotel, but, the 3 and 4-star hotels in Spain, I don't really see too much of a difference in them, a lot of the time. And this hotel, the room you're looking at now, I think they've begun upgrading them. So a lot of the rooms on the other side that was facing south have all been the rooms have all been upgraded. So I think they're slowly going through each room and making them look a bit nicer, changing the decor and painting in them, things like that. But yeah, so check it out. I mean, I don't really, when I do these type of review videos for hotels, it's not like a real review, so I don't do like a rating or anything. What I prefer to do is just show the hotel itself, and then people can really, really you can judge it if you think it's like the type of place you would want to stay in, or things like location and that. I will say I thought the food there was pretty good. It's definitely better than a couple of other hotels that I've stayed in. in Spain, and I think on general, I think the Costa Dorada, the hotels that I've stayed in there have done better food than some the other different places in Spain. I'm not sure whether it's because it's closer to say Barcelona or something, or they have slightly more produce produced in that region of Spain, but I found it quite good. So anyway, I'm not going to speak about this forever. Just look at the hotel, check it out. It is a large hotel. It's I think it's seven floors, and the floor I was staying on was the fifth floor. So you got quite a good view, and there's a nice view in the evening as well. You can like look out, down to the south, or out to the sea, depending on which way your room is facing. But yeah, so you've got some nice pools here as well. There's two pools, one for the kids and big swimming pool. It gets busy during the day, so if you go there at like 1 o'clock, most of the chairs will be gone. You've got to get there like quite early, otherwise you might miss out. This is the vending machines here, right there. So if you come back late at night, you can buy a bottle of Coke or water, or some chocolate bars and stuff. So quite a decent hotel. I found it. I've definitely found it better than some of the other 3 and 4 star hotels I've stayed in Spain. And Costa Dorada itself is absolutely lovely. It's one of my favorite places to go in Spain. I've been there like 6 times. I don't book there and go there anymore, simply because I've been there so many times. I've just seen absolutely everything there is. So I now, if you check out my channel, you'll see videos on the Costa del Sol, Tenerife. I like to explore the places I go to, and so when I kind of get to a point where I felt like I've seen everything there is to see, I then want to go somewhere else. So I'm now visiting a lot of other different places in Spain, but the Costa Dorada is definitely one of my favorite places. You've got Cambrils, which is really, really lovely. It's like about a 40-minute, half an hour bus ride from Calafonte. You've got La Pineda, which is like about 5 minutes. You've got Tarragona, where you can go there for the markets, Roman ruins. You can go there for shopping. That's quite good. Sunday's quite a good day to go to Tarragona. And then you can go up to Stiges, which is further up, which is just down from like Barcelona. That's a little bit harder to get to by train, but it's still worth the trip if you want to see it. And it's like got a nice beach and waterfront. And then you can go down to places like Miami Beach, which I went down to last time. That's about, I would say, about an hour's drive, I think. I did a video on that, so check out my channel and you'll see a video of the drive down there, so and then you can work out exactly how far it is. You can also go up to Barcelona as well. I did a day trip to Barcelona. I left. I had a rental car, and I think that it was about off the top of my head, about a 3-hour drive, I think, or something like that. Maybe a little bit less. I'd have to check my channel to work out exactly how long we took, because we avoided the tollway, so we didn't have to pay for the tolls. So that took us like, I think, a little bit longer, but wasn't that much. So I spent the day in Barcelona, drove up there and, spent a day sightseeing, and then, came back to Calafonte as well. So plenty of things to do in the Costa Dorada. Check out my channel and you'll see like loads and loads of videos of beaches. You'll see different hotels. You'll see the nightlife, things that I've gone and done. Some like events and stuff. You'll see things like they do yoga, evening yoga in La Pineda. They have like festivals in Salal. Lots and lots of like partying and nightlife if you like that type of thing. you know, some restaurants. You can check out the boardwalk in Lapaneda with lots of nice shops and plenty of places to rent stuff if you want to rent bikes, or you know, you want to like book some excursions, you know, somewhere. There's always something to do in that place. So anyway, I'm going to leave the video here. I'm going to let you just watch the rest of the video and see what you think about it. And that's kind of my review. You know, it's up to you whether you know, like it, but it's, you know, I quite like this hotel, and it's definitely worth visiting the Costa Daurada if you get a chance to. And thank you very much for watching, and if you haven't subscribed or posted a like, it would be really great if you would do so. Thanks very much.